Howdy, howdy, howdy. Now, Jerry Mai, I've got to say, is like a kindred soul. I could be the same mother, but the different dad. But Jerry Mai came into my life when we would see each other on the streets, usually in Springvale. She would call out and we're like, hi, fan. But then actually I became her fan when I realized she could cook the house down. Absolutely delicious food. And I've been so lucky to be in her vibrant, raucous joy and her good old soul. Please welcome to the show, Jerry Mai. How do you test your microphone again?
Một hai ba một.
Beautiful.
Một.
I think it works. Now. Jerry.
Yes.
Welcome to the Dirty Dish.
I thought she was yelling at me for a second.
It's a lie.
It's like what my mum goes, Jerry!
What is your full vid name?
No one will know.
Oh, cool.
And if I tell you, I have to kill you.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's very PTSD from primary school.
Here, come south.
Yeah,
We do
yeah.
not want to bring this up. I don't want you to cost you when you leave this room. It's just a podcast. But please contact the hotline.
Contact the
if you are
hotline.
triggered.
If you are like me through primary school and triggered by what they call your Vietnamese name.
Where did you grow up?
Call
What
me
high
now.
school? What primary school did you go to?
I grew up in Brisbane.
Wow.
So I grew up
the
in
OG.
Yeah, I grew up in Brisbane, Vegas, and I lived in West End. I lived across the road from the primary school, and I was literally late for school every day.
Wow. Okay, sorry. I'm cramping.
Oh God, so too much exercising.
Oh, Jesus, motherfucker.
All right, massage it out.
Oh,
Massage it out.
oh no blood. No
It's
blood.
all the grabs you've been getting when you're overseas.
Oh, it was this leg.
Yeah.
So, like a little context, Jerry was in Vietnam, and the day we were caught up for dinner, I had a bike accident.
And she got straight back on the bike straight after dinner again as well.
Yeah.
So I'm not sure.
Yeah. Okay, we're in.
Okay, we're in.
So, Brizzy.
Yes, Brisbane, Vegas. So I grew up there. I did high school, half of high school there.
Yeah.
And then my parents decided to move to Melbourne. And
Welcome. We welcome all people.
yeah, we welcome. It's great. I'm so glad they did it though.
Yeah.
I reckon I would have been bored out of my brains in Brisbane. And then I grew up in Box Hill. And
Food galore.
Yeah, and then Springvale, which is even more food galore, right? Yeah.
And that's how we bumped into each other. One of the first interactions we had with each other. 2024.
Yeah, I think it was a bit of stalking from both sides. I'm not going to say it's just me. It's both sides. So I've been following that on socials and I'm like, oh, cool Vietnamese chick, can make a joke. Doing this Vietnamese series in Springvale,
Yeah.
which sounds like my mum also.
Triggering for most.
Triggering and relatable. And then, we bumped into at the temple first time. You were sitting there. I was picking some fortune from the blossom tree.
Yes.
This is really sounding like a romance story
Yeah.
now. Like how well I'm remembering
I need
this.
some galum.
Yeah. And then,
Yes.
anyway, so I fangirled. I went up. I said hello. I asked for a photo.
Yes.
And then for the next 2 weeks, we kept bumping into each other in Springvale.
Springvale and then Richmond Festival, I think. We bumped in again.
Yes. And then of 100,000 people in the MCG at the toilets for Taylor Swift,
Yes.
we bump into each other again.
Out of all the toilets in the MCG.
That toilet. That was the one.
Yeah, and then I went, fuck, I think we're friends.
Yeah, and then so I started messaging her.
Yeah.
I started inviting her over to random, parties and stuff. And she actually turned up.
No, not knowing anyone. Yeah. And here at this party that you were catering, you over-cater.
Well, I'm Vietnamese.
I know. What does
I
that
can't
mean
help
to
it.
be Vietnamese?
Well, at Vietnamese, I can't let anybody go home hungry because
Right.
that is
Right.
rude as.
Yep.
And then it has to be more food so they can take some home for the next day as well.
Where does that come from? The lack of food in Vietnam? Or what is that?
No, it just comes from, and this sounds very sort of, it's not a bad thing, but, they don't know how to say I love you or hug you. So their way of telling, and most of Vietnamese parents, but definitely my mum, is if I feed you, then you're okay. So that shows you I love you. If I feed, when I was young, it was like, if I feed you and I clothe you and I put a roof over your head, you're good. And now as I get older, I still stick with that. So I put an order in when I go home.
Yes.
And the first thing I open is the fridge. And the second thing I open is the pantry. So sometimes she's got really cool noodles, instant noodles. So I steal that.
Wow,
And
you are still going through your mum's stuff.
Yes. And then even when I'm leaving, she always has fruit of some sort, whatever's in season, right? If it's dragon fruit, mango, she says, take it for the kids, take it for the kids. And then, in the fridge, she's either got some sort of mum or dried fish that's come from Vietnam. She goes, take some home, take some home. And whatever we've come over for dinner for, it seems like it's enough to feed 3 more meals.
Yeah.
So my brothers and I always bring takeaway containers.
You're ready to go.
I'm ready. Because she keeps complaining I take her containers.
I have been told that I over order. And I think it's because of that cultural custom.
It's not a true thing. You don't over order.
What am I doing then?
You're ordering enough.
Good.
Right?
Thank you.
Because
I feel
you're thinking about
guilty.
tomorrow. I do the
Okay.
same because when I go out, I'm like, do you think I can order one of everything on this menu? Because I want to eat one of everything.
Yes.
And then, especially when you go to Vietnam, right? And I love going to Vietnam, and you go to Quang Com, which is a lunch or dinner place. They've got 30, 40, 50 dishes, right, to eat with rice. And my cousin always makes fun of me. I always order a small plate of everything. Wow. And she goes, Jerry, there's only 3 of us. I said, I know. That's why we need all this food.
Yeah.
I don't think over-ordering is a thing.
Good.
For an Asian, anyway.
And for this luxurious work that you do as a chef, as a foodie, when did this come into your life? Like, when did this food culinary interest come in?
Oh, there's a Vietnamese saying, like, muốn ăn lăng vô bếp.
Oh.
So if you want to eat, you've got to go in the kitchen. So at a very early age, I really liked eating.
Yes.
So my mum had taught me to do simple stir fries, noodles, thịt kho, that kind of stuff, right? Real basic kind of stuff. And for a very small moment, they had a restaurant in Brisbane, and in refugee camp, they had a coffee shop and all this. So they kind of had some hospitality in their background. And then, so one of my first jobs was a waitress at a Chinese Vietnamese restaurant.
Yes.
And I thought, this is really cool. I like this. I like eating. Don't like talking to people so much. So then when I finished high school, I just went into a restaurant. I worked in the front of house and was like, this is definitely not me. I went into the kitchen and I never came back out again.
Wow.
Yeah. And, I think back to what I was saying earlier about food and family and stuff. I'm a feeder, right? Nothing makes me happier than feeding people. And it really helps when you're a chef if you're a feeder, right? Yeah. So it just came really naturally. It's just something that I really enjoy doing. I'm still a feeder. I think I'm one of the few chefs that still cook at home.
Wow.
And really enjoys it still. So, yeah, I think I just fell into it, seeing my parents and how, back in the old days where they used to have lots of parties and stuff and drinking.
Ooh, yeah.
And so, yeah, and, I grew up in Brisbane. Brisbane River was there. We'd go fishing down there, crabbing. My dad was a fisherman for a prawn fisherman in Brisbane. So, yeah, it just all rolled in. And my whole family's all about food. And then I thought, well, I'm not very good at maths or science.
Me too.
So I thought, I'll cook.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy it, and I still do to this day.
Wow. And how long ago is this story now?
A very long time ago.
Yeah.
And you know what? That gets me excited about cooking, especially Vietnamese food. I mean, when we first came here, you get your traditional food at home, and then you get a little bit in the restaurants, but it's murky with sort of Chinese flavors, right? And to be a part of a community of people that are showing off Vietnamese food front and center. We're not hiding it more. We're not underselling it. We're not, a mom and pa shop anymore. From when I first started to and then I went to London. So I first started cooking here, and then I went to London for 2 years.
Wow.
Worked in London. When I came back, I was like, it's finally started picking up. And that got me really excited. It made me really proud that we're not charging $5 for a banh mi. A banh mi should be $15.
Yeah.
And I can harp on. I fight with people online all the time.
Yeah.
Don't at me though.
Oh, I'm happy for this dish because I get upset. I get back in our day $2.20 good sandwich, but when you're fighting with cafes and their focaccias,
and why are we underselling ourselves? And why aren't we proud to
it's delicious.
support and encourage our own cuisine to be worth it?
Yeah.
Like, why is a focaccia $20?
Yes.
When a banh mi has to be $5 or $7 or $8. Like,
well, Smith Street, it's $11 now.
yeah, perfect. I remember when I opened my first Vietnam store and I was charging $12 and people were like, oh, that's ridiculous.
Oh, really?
I'm like, well, we make everything.
Yes.
I don't know, you know, and in a bowl of pho, remember when they used to be like $5 or something like that?
Yeah.
And it went to 12 and people were like, oh my God, how dare you, sacrilege. In Vietnam, it's $2.50.
I know. But
well, in Vietnam, you get paid $5 a day.
yeah.
That's why it's 50 cents.
Yes.
So if you want me to pay you $5 a day, fuck, I'll charge you 50 cents.
Yes.
Right?
I'll buy your whole day.
Yeah.
I'll pay your whole.
I'll buy the whole year. I'll do the whole year. Oh, you get a bowl of pho for 50 cents every day. Done. Done deal.
Wow. It came like a bit of injustice because I see how hard Vietnamese people work for that cent and to see that undervalue. Like knowing that if they could sell less 10 banh mi's but still make the same worth, that for me is when we grow as a community.
Exactly. And you know, our predecessors came here and they were just trying to make a living, right? And for them was in these conclaves and selling for really cheap and affordable food, which is great, and there's a place for that for any cuisine. But I get upset when you're on Facebook and you follow the banh mi group. Please don't at me at the banh mi group. I bought a banh mi and it was $15. Oh, I can go to St. Albans and get it for $7. I'm like, dude. Petrol is more than that.
Yeah, the petrol, I was going to say.
Petrol's more than that. But it hurts me when Vietnamese people jump in there as well. We should be saying our food is worth that and more. We should be proud of that. We should be saying we should charge $15, $18 for a banh mi.
Correct.
You know, because you're making mayo. It's not just a margarine.
You are avoiding the salmonella.
Yeah. Yes.
Make
You
sure
are
that
welcome.
Yes.
You are very welcome.
Look, I remember my year 12 formal. Got salmonella a week before my formal. Lost 6 kilos.
Fit in that dress though, didn't you?
Absolutely winning. Grateful. Was I grateful for the 48 hours of puking and shitting? No.
But in hindsight,
It was beautiful. This is Ozempic, like this pre-Ozempic days.
it's Ozempic, so expensive. Just a bit of salmonella, you'll be fine.
So I hear a massive passion for Vietnamese food. What other cuisines gets you off?
Well, so being Vietnamese, I may be a bit biased, but I love Vietnamese food and I think it's so underrated. But I love Thai food. I've been very lucky to work with some very good Thai restaurants.
Yum.
And I really love the punchy flavours.
Yeah.
Like that chili hitting you, or that garlic, or like just the curries just hit right. So I love that kind of stuff. And I have huge cravings for Thai food. And, you know, there's som tam. I love the fermented stuff. You know, the fermented crab and the plara, the fermented fish.
Korean fermented
Yeah.
crab.
So,
Wow.
you know, I love that kind of stuff. And to me, it's really fresh and robust. And I've been very fortunate to have worked in, you know, some really good Thai restaurants that do traditional Thai food. And also so proud, can I say, of where Thai food is today. Not just your suburban green curry, yellow curry, but proper Thai food all over the city now.
Yeah.
And it makes me feel like I'm stepping on holidays into Thailand.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Yum.
Yeah.
Yum, yum. And also your career is kind of elevated, like, you know, from when you first started. You're doing TV, you're doing social media, you're working, making it happen. Like, yeah, what have you've got this 10-minute cooking show? What's the concept?
So I'm on this show called 10 Minute Kitchen.
Yes.
I've done 2 seasons already. I think we're about to do another. And it is essentially really quick recipes. that you can whip up at home that I whip up at home. I mean, one of my favourite ones is one I did last season is one pot chicken. So imagine our chicken ginger,
Yes.
that, but then rice
Yes.
in there already, soaking up the sauce and cooking it through. So my kids love that. And so it's really quick sort of recipes that you can go home and whip up with no stress. And you know, it's busy. We're all busy, you know, without kids, with or without partners. We're just so busy that we want to still eat really, really well.
Yeah.
But we don't want to spend 4 hours in the kitchen.
No. And a good fur, it takes how long?
Well, if I cook a pho at home, it's at least about 18 to 24 hours for me. Wow. For a beef pho. Chicken pho is less.
And that's the stove on constantly.
Yeah, so overnight I'll turn it off, but then I'll crank it back up the next day. So by the time my pho is ready, if you set it in, put it in the fridge, it'll be like jelly. Because all the gelatinous and tendons and fat has all come out, and all the flavors are in there, and yeah. So, and I don't cook a small pot.
Oh,
I cook a pot.
Yeah, it's a tomb.
Yeah. I could sit in there. Actually, I put my son in there. We've tried that. Little James can fit in there.
Yeah, just wear some witch outfits and stuff.
Yeah, cauldron, boil. And so, and during COVID, I did a lot of cooking, as a lot of people did, right? And like everybody else, we should have lived 5K radius.
We did, probably.
Yeah, but you know, I like everybody, I did sourdough, but I don't like sourdough bread.
Everyone did sourdough.
Yeah, but I don't eat sourdough bread. I hate it. So I gave it to all my neighbours.
Wow, you just cooked.
Yeah, I just cooked. Was making curry. I was making pho. Like every few weeks I was making pho.
Wow.
And then anybody that was in my 5K, I would call, let them know, and I'll just leave it at the front door for them. And that goes back to saying, like, I'm a feeder. It's I just like feeding people. The joy that people have from eating a good meal gets me off. Yeah. Don't tell my wife that. Don't tell my missus that.
Well, I went to your last party where you had a pig's head.
Yeah.
That was delightful to watch.
But, you know, like, and the one thing
to
I
watch
love...
the cooking. That was slow cooking.
Yeah, so that's slow cooking. I love cooking over fire. It's just something I really enjoy doing, just having the control over the fire and you know, managing the meat. So, you know, there's a lot of bits of animals that we don't eat, and I think it's really wasted, right? So I had a whole tuna head, and we put that hard and fast on the grill, and it was so rich and, like, velvety. It was so good.
I had 3 sessions of eating that night.
Perfect. And that's how I run a party. We do it in sessions.
Oh, God.
And then I had a whole pig's head, which, you know, we don't really utilise, and we should, and we just hung it over the charcoal, really, like, a little bit offset it. And the skin gets really crispy. You cook through the bone. The brain was in there. But it's just all the bits. The jowl was there, which is the best bit, I think, on a pig. And the pig's ears when it gets a bit crunchy. But just... I love charcoal. I love cooking over fire and eating bits that people don't think about eating.
How about a fetus duck egg?
We had that.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, we did.
And it's controversial because people don't agree on eating bodily ducks.
Well, someone's got to eat it, right?
Someone's got to eat it.
It's us and the Filipinos.
The Filipinos, yeah.
The balut.
Or any tourists who are game on to try it.
But you know what? It's not that scary because you get the duck is so small.
Yeah.
We had it. It was so small.
And the soup.
The broth that it's in, and then the yellow yolk that's there, and then it's just really nice brothy. We should have had some, but rich and creamy as well. It's really hard. You just got to get over the fact that it's a small embryo, and then when you just look at it texturally and flavour-wise, it's delicious. And then you get the Vietnamese mint, the salt and pepper.
So when I was in Hoi An for a month during my sabbatical, I went to the same woman who knew I was coming, and I had to have 2.
Yeah,
and I realised I had 2 ducks that day. And then
that's a lot of ducks.
Yeah, and then I would go get a chicken salad. Oh yeah.
Yeah, to balance that duck off.
Yes.
A poultry day.
I just ate. I gained 5 kilos.
Yeah, but it's so.
I fed myself. I just went. I want to enjoy my food, my people.
Yeah. And that's the thing about going to Vietnam is I think that's why we love going there, right? Because the food is really delicious. It's regional.
Yes.
So depending what you want to eat, it's regional. And it's just, if you go into a pho shop, that's all they sell. You go to
Correct.
a bung reel shop, that's all they sell. If you go to a hủ tiếu Nam Vang shop, that's all they sell. You go to a sea snail, which where we went, that's all they sell.
Yeah. But if you go to Hoa Tran in Springvale, 200 things on that menu.
300 and something things on that menu. It's like, how do you even keep up with this? I have a menu with 20 items and I can't keep up with it.
Imagine if what's that guy from the the angry guy?
Oh, Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, walked into Hoa Tran.
What is this shit? Why do you have this? Why is this pre-cooked?
Why are there 300 dishes? Why are there 20 different
Why the
drinks?
fuck do you have 300 dishes here? Who the fuck's going on? We could do that, actually.
Yeah, we could,
That would be a great show. That would be a great show. We should just do a show in Springvale and just eat.
Eat at every restaurant.
Yeah, yeah. There's some gems in there. There are gems in Springvale, and I cannot tell you, every chance I can get, if my office is in Chadstone and I have to go a bit further east,
Yeah.
I'll be like, I just have to stop over in Springvale, right?
I'll do some grocery shopping.
Yeah. It'd be rude if I didn't.
That's right.
Because you get Cambodian food.
Yeah.
Really good Cambodian food.
Yes.
Thai food.
Yeah.
Obviously Chinese food and obviously Vietnamese food.
Yeah.
And then the banh mi's. And then I don't know about you, but Minh Đức, they sell all the chả, which is a meatloaf,
yes.
right?
Yes.
And always buy like a block of it to take home. And then I slowly slice at it and eat it. Like, people slicing.
Chả lúa.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yum.
But
Wow.
their chả lúa is so good.
It is.
And it has to be with white bread.
Yep.
Not good white bread, bad white bread.
Yes. It's
And Maggi soy
It's like
sauce.
sometimes it's a bit too hard for me. The not
The good
bread.
one. Yeah. No, I like the bad white bread. And Maggi soy sauce.
Yeah. You lost me there.
What?
I'm not a soy sauce girl.
Huh?
I know.
Oh my God. We have to talk later.
Fish sauce or soy sauce if you had to pick?
Fish sauce.
It was
It depends what I'm doing. If I'm having that meatloaf sandwich, it has to be Maggi soy sauce.
Okay.
And if I have banh mi upla, like fried egg banh mi,
Yes.
it has to be Maggi soy sauce.
Yes, I can see it already on the table.
Yeah, but if I'm cooking, it's a different soy sauce.
Yes.
And then, but fish sauce, I reckon I go through. I buy the 4-liter bottles of Yusung, and I reckon if I'm cooking Vietnamese constantly, within a couple of weeks it's gone.
Wow.
Because I use it for dipping, I use it for seasoning.
My fish sauce has been there for 3 years.
Dude,
I know.
my fish sauce does not last that long.
We are
Definitely not
wrong
last that long.
house. I've
Yeah.
never had to serve anyone, just myself.
But
So-
even myself, like I season with it, and then the Vietnamese in me wants to dip everything.
I know Adam from the cook-off, MasterChef winner Adam.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Liao.
He was a little frustrated me when I said that I pre-cook. Like I what's that word called?
Meal prep.
Meal prep.
Yes.
But I didn't mean that was meal prepping. I said that sometimes I cook abundantly and then put it into boxes. That's the same thing.
Yeah. But I mean, to be fair, I do the same,
Yeah.
right? If I'm going to cook a bolognese, I'm going to cook 2 kilos of mince.
Yeah.
And then I freeze it.
Ah.
Right? And then if I cooked it car,
Yes.
I'll cook 2-3 kilos of pork, and then I'll freeze it.
And then you bring it out when you
Yeah,
need to
and then
on the go.
a chicken curry. So they're the 3 staples in our freezer is chicken curry,
Yeah.
thịt kho, and bolognese.
Wow.
Right? And so, because sometimes by the time I pick up the kids and we all get home and we're to have dinner, it's like 5:30, 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
And we don't have time to do anything. So we just pull out. And then the bolognese, when we've had enough of eating bolognese, that becomes a lasagna.
Oh, perfect.
Because
What
then we make a
transition.
lasagna.
Yeah.
And then we eat the lasagna. Whatever's left over, we freeze it.
Wow.
And then, again, if I'm in a hurry
Yeah.
and there's only either myself and Marie home or myself and the 2 of the 4 kids,
Yes.
we just pull it out.
Wow.
It's so easy.
That's how you have a healthy household. With
Yeah.
full of food and love.
Full of food and love. There's always food in our freezer. There's always food in our fridge as well because, like, these guys, they just get hangry.
The boys.
Hangry. Even Everly, the girl, she's hangry.
Wow,
They're
there
all
you go.
growing kids.
Wow. Let's talk about the dirty dish. So you've sent me some dishes that we can talk about. your little dish. My procrastination with life admin. What's going on there? Not an admin person?
I'm not an admin person. I hate life admin.
Where did it come from?
I don't know. Maybe I just spent so many years as a chef and thinking for people and doing all that kind of stuff. And so by the time I get home, I've hit capacity.
Yes.
I'm dealing with cogs. I'm dealing with someone's. I broke up with my boyfriend, or I need whatever it is, right? And so by the time I get home, I'm at capacity.
Yeah.
Like, so, making sure that my budget is in line. Bum bum.
Would you recommend me as a single woman to date a chef?
No.
Why?
Where do I begin? Where do I begin?
When I do find chef, like this is being honest, when I do see chefs on my dating app, I slide left. I just think their hours are hours, and it's such a stressful job. You're
So-
like, sure, be a feeder,
Yeah.
but the work that goes into it.
But they're not all feeders. Like, not
Oh,
every
no.
chef is a feeder,
This is
right? So, not every chef is a feeder.
Yeah.
That's a true story.
Yeah.
It's not as glorious as people think that if you order you date a chef and you get a 3-course meal every weekend. Nah, forget it. Because we work till 10,
Yes.
11, 12, 1 o'clock. So by the time we wind down, it's 5 a.m. And then we're going to be at work again at like 8 a.m. Most of our shifts are 12-hour shifts.
Yeah.
A short shift is 10 hours. We have unsociable, sociable hours.
Yep.
We also have really shit days off that don't line up with anybody.
Yep.
So before I worked in hospitality, I had 20 friends. I now have 5.
That's how you cull them.
That's how you
That's how you cut them out of your life.
Yes.
Wow.
Yeah, so in that aspect, and we're always on.
Yeah, but is it because of the pure love, or there's a process to being a chef? Because a menu, like I've watched MasterChef, when you look at the recipe, you gotta be precise. If you don't, the whole thing goes to shit, right? The precision.
It is, and it's very. You're trained militantly. Like, the higher you work up, and the more fine dining or whatever you do,
Yes.
it is crucial because consistency is the key to success in a restaurant.
Wow.
Right. So if you can't consistently do the same dish over and over again, why would you come back as a customer? Right. So you've got to consistently be the same.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter if I'm cooking or you're cooking or someone else is cooking it. That beef rendang has to be a beef rendang.
And it has to be same on every table that's been served.
Correct.
Up. Wow.
It's so precise and so like, and that's what I mean. Like, you're so stressed and you're so like focused when you're at work. By the time you get home, I'm done.
And that's why the next dish is doom scrolling.
Yes.
When you're done, you're a doom scroller.
Yes.
What's happening? What's on your feed?
I am food.
Are you serious?
I am serious.
Oh my God.
Food. It's really terrible.
Who are you following?
I'm following just all sort of random people, and then there's just I scroll and that dish looks good. Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Okay, I'm going to save that. Perfect example. The other night I was scrolling through and I saw this the Taiwanese braised beef
Yeah, I guess.
noodle dish.
Yeah, yum yum.
Yeah, so I've never made that before. So I saw this on TikTok. I'm like, fuck, I'm going to do that. And then so I'm continuing to scroll, and then now all of a sudden in my feed, there's these Vietnamese like stories.
Yes.
Have you got them? Mm-hmm. Because they're like
So shorts.
shorts. Yeah, like the mother-in-law is mistreating the daughter-in-law.
Yeah. The husband's having an affair.
and then the fair woman comes in, and then why you come back to the village because you're so poor? But
Yes.
no, I got $50 million like that.
Good times.
How the fuck that got
It's
into my feed?
our K drama.
Yes.
It's
And,
our version.
and that's why I doom scroll on it, and that's the only time I get to do Vietnamese.
Wow.
So I'm like, yeah, more, give me more.
Wow. That hasn't. See, I'm doom scrolling Law and Order. SVU.
Oh.
Yes.
See, I hate it when I doom scroll that because they finish partway through,
Yes.
and then you try and find the next part,
Correct.
and you can't find it.
No, they don't link it.
No.
No, you just hope that the algorithm will
We'll
connect
come
you.
bring it back,
Correct.
and then so 4 days later it brings it back. It's like, fuck, where was it last time?
Yes.
Yeah, no, yeah. I get caught in this Vietnamese
Wow.
K-pop drama, whatever we want to call it.
Okay.
So I'm being caught up in that at the moment. but food, I don't know. Remember the TikTok of the Shin ramen?
Okay.
So you cook the shin ramen, and in a bowl you put the
I'm
egg.
learning.
Like you put an egg yolk, you put Kewpie mayonnaise, the seasoning, spring onion, bit of the water from that, and then you put the noodles in it.
Yes.
It's like this rich carbonara ramen.
Yeah, like I've seen that.
Yes.
Yeah.
And we liked it so much, we bought a box from Costco.
Even
And
chefs go to
smashed
Costco.
it.
You did ya?
Yeah, we smashed it. 2 weeks, that's all we ate.
Wow.
Which is terrible, by the way, because we forgot to put veggies in there.
You should have done day one of Shinran.
I should have.
Day
one.
two.
Day two. Day one.
Because you know where they do the Thai one?
yeah.
Day one in Thailand.
Yeah.
Day two.
Day two. Day three.
Three.
1 year.
Day 1 year. Kapun ka.
Oh,
Wow.
yeah, so doom scrolling. I do
Wow.
it a bit too much.
What is your next venture? What are you working on for 2026?
2026. Very exciting. I am working on another cookbook. And it's 1 day in Hanoi.
Okay.
Yeah, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, what you would eat in Hanoi.
Yes.
So a whole new book with recipes in there.
Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
Who's that with?
With Smith Street Books. So they're the guys that have been doing my books, my last 2 books. So we're working on a 3rd book, which is really, really exciting. And I just came back from Hanoi, and I ate so much
you
in
did.
Hanoi. I still haven't posted half my photos.
Well, that's amazing. Congratulations.
Yeah, thank you.
And when
then,
is that going to be released? Do you know?
be early next year.
Fantastic. My book's coming out next year.
Exciting.
Yeah.
We'll swap.
Yeah. Well, mine's about my vagina, but we can swap.
That's okay.
We can do a review.
Food is vagina, right? Depends how you look at it, right?
It is. Yeah. Come.
It is.
Yeah. Luckily, nothing comes out from it. But luckily, it comes out the other hole. Wow. Well, great. And so this
Yeah.
is your 3rd book.
This is my 3rd book.
Yes.
And then I've got a trip to Vietnam for work later, but you're going sooner than I am, so I'm very jealous.
This is my last trip for the year, I think.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Ta-da.
It's her first trip, and she goes, it's her last trip.
I know. Yeah. Awesome.
Yeah, so just this year, I think I took a hiatus last year of just chilling out and sorting myself out, and
Yeah.
I think this year I'm just gonna hustle again.
Beautiful.
Is what I do best. Hustling is what I do best. So I'm back at hustling.
It's in our blood.
Yeah, I last year I just needed a break
Yes.
with all the COVID, everything that happened.
Yes.
With my relationship, everything. So I just took a step back, just to reassess where I was,
Yeah.
to remind myself who I am and what I want out of life. And I think I worked through a lot of that last year. This year is just I'm back.
She's back.
I'm back, baby.
Let's go for some quick dish questions.
Okay.
If you were granted a last dish on earth, what would it be?
Whoa. Tit-car. Because a
Yum.
bowl of fresh rice and tit-car. Dear Lord, I don't think you can get better.
But I need a ganjor.
Yes. Can I do 2 then?
Yeah, you can.
Okay, ganjor and tit-car.
Wow.
I'm not even gar-car, it has to be tit-car.
It's like the best combo.
Yes. Yes. And with a really nice fish. Oh my God.
I tried to cook a titkar on live TV. Suck balls. I got so much feedback from it. It wasn't caramelized enough.
I didn't comment. I didn't say anything.
No, I'm sorry. So this is, would you eat 3 lemons or a tin of cat food?
3 lemons.
Why?
Just the smell of a tin cat food puts me off.
Really?
Yeah.
For someone who's a culinary,
Yeah.
tin cat food would just,
I
you would
don't know.
munch through 3 lemons.
Yep.
Wow.
And mind you, I do like tin food as well, especially in Spain.
Yes.
Tin food is absolutely, tin food is amazing.
Yum.
Tin food is the best. Like white asparagus,
Yes.
the anchovies, their sardines, the best.
Yum.
But just something about that jelly in that, just no.
No. Okay. Would you take $1 million to never have carbs again?
No.
Are you a carb girl?
I love rice and noodles.
Whoa, I forget rice is a carb.
Rice is a carb.
Yeah, rice is a carb, right?
Right, yeah.
That's why I'm tired every time I eat it.
Yeah.
Like an injection of rice.
Yeah, I need rice because I lose focus. I get shitty.
Have you ever thought of building your own little rice paddy?
I considered it.
Is it hard?
Yes.
Oh, okay, my bad.
Yes. So when I was traveling through Europe, I
Yeah.
really struggled. Italy was fine because I have risotto.
Yes.
South of Spain is great. They have paella.
Yes.
But when you're going to like Bosnia Herzegovina and
travels.
Croatia
Yeah.
and Germany,
Dumplings, sausages,
yeah, cabbage.
dry.
Right, like every time I used to come back because I was living in London and go back to London, and we'd just boil a plate of veggies and a bowl of rice.
Wow.
Especially through those sort of countries.
Yeah.
But
Usually I head and have a bowl of pho when I land back.
here, yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
If you were on a road trip, who would be in your car? You have 4 seats in your car.
4 seats in my car. Not my children.
Sorry, kids.
Marie, because someone needs to do the music.
Yes, great.
Perhaps you, so you can keep us entertained.
Great. I don't want to.
Go on.
Okay.
And keep entertained. So I have one more person, right?
You got 2 more. Five-seater.
That's a squashy 5-seater.
Yeah. We're going on a road trip.
Fuck, that's a squashy 5-seater.
It is. Unless we get a carnival.
Yeah, we could. I've been talking about it. Who else would I have? If he was still alive, Anthony Bourdain. To talk to him.
Yeah.
To sort of give no fucks and watching No Reservation and all that kind of stuff. The man that had everything. I remember I was very upset when he passed. It took me a long while to comprehend it and sort of, as a chef, you're either at the peak of your career in a high-end restaurant and you're running it and, like nomad, right, Noma.
And then you
do TV.
Yeah, and you're
Right?
showing people where to eat and people actually go
Exactly.
where you tell them.
And then if that can't make you happy, like, what is there? So I really struggled with it at that time.
When Robin Williams passed away,
Yes.
I was shattered.
Yes.
He
Lucy
was-
Liu.
Lucy Liu. Oh, in the car?
The car.
Okay, I was just like, Lucy Liu's
Sorry.
dead. Lucy Liu's dead. R.I.P. R.I.P.
Yeah, but also Robin Williams, right? You think the happiest guy, and then was not happy.
Yeah, but also he had, this is what news reports are saying, he had early Hodgkin's disease.
Okay.
That he was losing his memory.
Yeah.
And he wanted control.
Which I
It
totally get.
was kind of like an assisted death. Like he just didn't want to be known as the guy.
Who lost?
Lost. And yeah,
Like
but,
Bruce Willis.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
he got shot. Didn't Bruce? No, not Bruce Willis. Bruce Lee.
Bruce Lee.
Too many Bruces.
Two Bruces.
Wow,
The wrong Bruce.
We've got headlines to each other
Oh,
right now.
wow. We are just wishing it upon everybody right now.
So
Watch out.
Bruce Willis. Yes.
Yes.
Memory.
Yes, gone. But yeah, it's tough.
So what does it tell us then? If people are fleetingly leaving Earth, we got to live it.
You got to live it. And I think I spent so much of my career chasing. This is why last year was a hiatus. So it's like I spent so much of my career chasing this. I have to be the best at what I do. I have to be at the top. Okay, I want to go into more TV. I have to really chase that and I have to really work. I can't stop. I have no time to stop. Before COVID, I had my first son, Harry, and for the first 2 years, I saw him through a camera while I was at work, while he went to bed. And, by the time I get home, he's past asleep. When I'm leaving, he's up or he's not up. And then COVID was the best and worst thing that ever happened to me. The best was I actually got to spend time with my family.
Yes.
And I forgot why I was doing it. Like, why am I working so hard?
Yes.
Why am I hustling so bad? Is because I want them to be comfortable and I want them to be happy so they don't have to stress out.
Yeah.
And all that hustle and then, the lockdowns and everything. I lost some businesses. But in and out of lockdown, I was hustling. You remember we could deliver food. I was
Yeah.
delivering food packages and all this kind of stuff. I was exhausted.
Wow.
I came out of that exhausted. And I didn't realize how exhausted I was until I sat in my own thoughts. And so, I just took a little bit of time off.
Sounds wonderful.
And now I think I'm in a better place.
Last year was a good year to take off, I think. The year of, the snake year.
Well, I'm a snake, you see. So
of
last year was my
course.
year. Like, I wasn't supposed to do anything.
Stood still.
I was supposed to stay still.
Wow.
And then so I thought, well, this is a perfect opportunity. I'm going to take this opportunity. My mum was like, don't do anything. Don't make any big decisions.
Good for you.
Any of that. And I'm like, oh, yeah, for once I'll listen to you, you know. And so, that's why I decided it's a great opportunity to sit and just watch and see where I want to go. So I'm really excited to head in this year and see what this year brings me.
Smart. Well, let's see what brings.
Let's see what brings.
Yeah, what brings.
Yeah.
2026, watch this space. Jerry, thanks for coming on the show.
Thank you so much for having me. This has been so much fun.
Yeah.
All that stalking worked.
Now you're in my apartment.
Yeah.